All right, hey, welcome back to Breakfast Television. Having a grand old time here with one of our favorites, Angela Price. Super mom, super wife, of course, wife of Carey Price. I got to ask you about this before we talk about what we actually are here to talk about. I just asked you, I said, so when the Habs lose like that, right, obviously there's some disappointment. What happens when Carey comes home? Are you hugging? Are you talking to each other?
No, we take a little time apart. I think it takes Carey a little bit to get over the disappointment of the loss and before we can start moving on.
Yeah, because you said he actually takes it the hardest.
Like,
yeah,
he takes it really hard. Like any good athlete, he hates to lose. So, yeah, he takes it really hard. But, you know, give him a couple days and we'll gear up for summer, get excited to spend the summer with the baby. So
yeah, because you guys are heading out west.
Yeah,
so the baby can meet her grandmother.
Grandma, yeah,
okay.
He hasn't met his great grandma, so we'll do that right away and yeah, just kind of kick off the summer. And once we get there, relax, we'll get excited for the summer.
And then you're coming back to Montreal.
Yes.
Okay, we can confirm that. All right, so we're talking about something that I wanted to bring up with you, and I was quite surprised, I have to say. The last time you were on the show, you post, of course, on your blog, and you write, you know, you're very open with your life.
Yep.
And we're talking about mom shaming today. And I have to say, I went onto your blog. I often go onto your blog, and then I read some of the comments. And I am appalled, shocked, and disgusted by some of the stuff that other women are saying to you about how you live, about how you're a parent, how you're a wife.
They're mean.
So first and foremost, what do you think that's all about, and how do you deal with that?
You know, I think we always, as moms, always, in every aspect of life, you want to one-up each other, and by doing that, sometimes you try to bring the other person down. And so I think it's just almost human nature, but it's so silly that we have to remind moms not to be bullies.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
But I mean, you're saying this with a smile. I was reading some of the stuff, and I wanted to just call you and say, like, let's go find them. Like this, but, you know, that's not the way to do it, but it must hurt you at some point. You know, or are you just so separate
from it?
You know,
I'm really good at separating myself. You know, when they like go different aspects of my life, that's okay. But when they hit moms, that like kind of hits close to home, close to the heart. So that I don't really like as much. Like I can't just dust that off as much, but I try to.
You have to, because otherwise you'd be stuck to your screen. So you've come up with some tips, because this is something I go through it quite a bit, but not what you're going through at all, I have to say. Let's talk about, so we're talking about two things. One, if you are doing the shaming, and if you are being shamed.
Well, a lot of us do without even realizing it. Like I have to admit, I see maybe a kid with like still a pacifier, and you have that judgmental thought. But not saying it is the big thing.
Just, keep it, use your inside voice, inside your head.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are some of the tips if you're doing the shaming?
The first one is just like accepting that your definition of what a good mom is differs from someone else. And just saying that out loud makes you realize, like, okay, like other people are going to do it a different way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I think the biggest one is having friends who parent differently than you. Just like in life, it's beneficial to have a diverse friendship, different cultures, different ages. It's going to help you grow as a parent. Probably going to make you a better parent and see other people's way.
Other perspectives, right? Yeah. Okay. And so this is a big one. This is the breastfeeding one that everyone has an opinion and something to say. What is your take on this?
Just not realizing not every mom wants to breastfeed. It's insane that people like get so personal, and then if you don't breastfeed, they want to know why. They want to know if you tried, and some people just don't want to. And you have to accept that there's plenty of very healthy, successful people who were raised on formula.
Okay, and so this is a big one, right? In terms of working, in terms of going back to work or not working at all in a professional environment.
Yeah.
Because let's just be honest, being a parent, being a mother is work, right?
Yes.
They calculated what the salaries would be if you paid a working mom, and it's over $100,000, right?
I believe it.
So what is your stance about women saying, oh, she doesn't even work, that's not work, you know, or she's back to work too early? What do you say about that?
I say to each their own. You know, I'm lucky that I got to see both sides. I never thought I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. I thought I was going to have a career. I thought my kid was going to go to daycare. I just not what I wanted. But now, like, life dealt me different cards, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I can't ever imagine going back to work. So I am lucky that I get to see both sides and realize the benefits and drawbacks of each side, and just realizing that it's not good one way or the other. It's no ways better.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you and for your family, which brings you to the last point here about in terms of if you're doing the shaming. Zip it.
Have the thoughts in your mind. If the baby's not in immediate danger, just shut your mouth.
Yeah, just let other people live.
I'm not judging or this is just my opinion. Just don't.
Keep your opinion to yourself. Okay, and if you are the one who
being
is
shamed,
let's talk about this. You say
my
humor.
position. I always go for humor. I like to make it lighthearted. It is on social media that mostly I'm getting shamed, so it's not someone I know, so I can't take it too personally. But if I breastfeed at hockey games in the stands, and I got shamed there. And
Really?
my room, like, I'm sorry you're offended by my boobs, but not the billboard outside with the naked chick on it. Like, it's humor like that.
Touche. Checkmate. Okay, kill him with kindness is a good one.
Yes, another one, like if it's maybe someone who's closer, you know, say, that's a really great suggestion. Maybe I'll look into that. But right now I feel good about how I'm doing things. And then we go into, like, if it's a mother-in-law, if it's someone really close, then that can, like, be really damaging to your relationship. And that's when you need to sit down and face it head on and say, you know what, I really like the choices I'm making for my family.
And these are my choices.
And these are my choices,
Yeah.
and you have to be okay with that. And if not, then maybe our relationship needs to change.
Yeah.
So that's a hard, but that's if it's really a problem.
That's a big one to tackle. And finally, you say confront it head on, which is, you know, I've actually seen you respond to some people.
Yeah.
And you always keep it classy. You know,
I
you
try
never,
to.
I have to
I mean,
say.
I don't want to,
Yeah.
but
I know, you've told me this before. But yeah.
I try to. I try to take the high road, and yeah, sometimes you just gotta, you know, turn the other cheek is great, but sometimes you just can't.
Stand your ground,
Yeah.
stand your ground. And I know you're going to post this and you're going to post the link to
Yep.
this. So if you're already thinking about writing something, don't. It's not worth it.
Don't do
Find
it.
a better hobby.
Put your thumbs away.
Put your thumbs away and do something productive. Angela Price, thank you so much for joining us. Our best to Carrie, and tell him that we love
you.
him and it's not his
Thank
fault.
you.
Okay?
At least next season.
We'll see. See? She said it. Next season, Carrie Price is back. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. You're watching BT on City.